So it is time for one of these so-called DVD updates that I've done a few of in the past. Here's another one. I only have one Blu-ray this time, but 9 DVDs I think. So let's start with the Blu-ray. This is a Woody Allen movie, Annie Hall, perhaps his most famous movie. I have seen this before and I couldn't remember a whole lot from it. I bought this along with Manhattan, which I have yet to watch. Looking forward to it, but this one kind of felt like watching this before. But anyway, I think it's a good movie, but I was pretty convinced that I would that this would have grown on me by now. That I would sort of realize or discover some nuances or whatever, some aspects of the movie that I didn't before. And well, without trying to sound whatever, I just thought that I would like it more. Now after having watched it, I have to say that, please don't hate me, but I think this movie is overrated. Maybe it's nothing. I mean, maybe there's something that I don't get. I don't know. And I do think it's a good movie. It's just that the fact that how much praise this has received, I don't really get it. It's a good movie, but I don't know. I don't find it that great. And he's done several movies that are just as good as this. I can't really see how this one sticks out so much, but I don't know. That's just how I feel right now. But anyway, we're moving to something completely different here. This is Meadowlock Season 3. I bought this a long time ago. I'm not exactly sure when, but I have to say I loved Season 1. I really enjoyed Season 2. I was sure I was gonna continue to enjoy it. I had heard that people saying that it goes downhill, even with Season 2. Some people think it goes downhill, but especially with this one perhaps. But I figured since I enjoyed Season 2 so much, I had no problem with that. I would probably enjoy this too. But I did not. I watched, I don't know how many episodes here are. I don't know, but I saw maybe 4 of them. I haven't seen any of them. I haven't put this on in it might even be like a few months since I watched an episode of this, and I haven't felt like watching more because I don't enjoy these couple episodes. I haven't enjoyed them. I thought that they were very unpleasant to watch. They're very gritty, which it kind of is before too, but it's just not creative. It's just, I don't know how to explain it, but I really don't like this anymore, unfortunately. And I didn't think that would happen. So that's kind of too bad. I rarely stop with shows like this, but with this one I just didn't feel like watching more because I did not think that this was very good, unfortunately. Let's take another show here. Actually, I have 2 more shows, so let's do both of them. Well, I mean, not at once, but you know, after each other. Season 10 of South Park. I have Season 11. I think I had that in my last or the one before that update. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter why I saw that one before. I have explained it, but I'm not going to go into it again. It's not a big deal, but you know, I still love the show. It feels kind of weird that I've watched 11 seasons, because I remember when I bought the first season, and you know, that's 10 seasons back, or well, 11. So I don't really have that much left now. I mean, I have 12, 13, 14, 15, I have, you know, 5 seasons left on DVD, and then they're not done with the show yet either. So there's plenty left, but still, it has gone by pretty fast. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to getting Season 12 and 13. I would like to do it now, but this time I'm gonna, to be honest, I don't think I'm gonna buy a single DVD until like December, something like that. I don't see myself buying more until about that time, because yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. So unfortunately, I guess I could say also no DVD unboxings for a while, but perhaps other unboxings. Anyway, next show, Season 7 and the final season of Gilmore Girls. I like this show. Kind of felt that this season, I think I mentioned that a little bit when I talked about Season 6, but it explores more territories. It kind of tries to do a little more than what it has before, which I can appreciate. It feels like it's reaching out to more not to a wider audience. That's not what I mean. But within the show, it's trying to do more, become a wider show in a way. I'm not sure how to explain it, but I really appreciated that, and I also very much appreciated the semi-love triangle in this season going on between Lorelai and I'm not going to mention more, but you know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. I thought that was very well done. I kind of knew how it would turn out, but still was very very fun to follow, and it was good chemistry all the way through. So I enjoyed that. All right, now a couple of movies. We got Repulsion by Roman Polanski. I had some things I wanted to say. I don't know if I can put them eloquently enough, but I'll try. This is a very experimental movie, and I felt like it was mainly just Polanski and the people who made it, but I guess maybe mainly him, who indulged in just a bunch of, oh, let's do this, let's do this, let's have hands coming out of the wall, let's crack the wall. I mean, those scenes were cool, don't get me wrong. It just was very repetitive, just same thing all over. She walking around in the house, this happened, she walks over here, then this happens, she walks over here, this happens. It just, I had a hard time I don't know. I mean, there are the scenes at the salon where she works and everything, and I like those scenes actually, in a way, just as much as the scenes where she's going crazy, if you know, which I was very surprised to realize, I guess, but I just didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. Yeah, I mean, I mean, I liked it. It was a pretty good movie. I'm not saying anything bad about it. I just kind of thought that I would like it more. Felt a little narrow in a way. Just didn't feel like it had a whole lot to offer, which is a weird thing to say about a movie like this, but that's how I felt. So, anyway. Then we have a movie that I thought was pretty great, Cashback. This is very creative and ambitious. Great cinematography. Some pretty cool effects that they pulled off. They have this thing that where they go back in time, and after they do that, they might, in the same shot, they don't cut to present time, but they go from set to set, like in one shot. Some of them might be trick shots, I'm not sure, but some of them I think they have these two sets next to each other. I think, and they just sort of pan the camera to the next set where they also change time zone. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. Hopefully I'm putting it clearly enough, but I thought that was really one thing that was really cool, and some pretty good chemistry. A very original, I suppose, in a way, romantic comedy. This cover don't really do it justice. There's a much better cover, which more reflects the movie, I feel. But yeah. I think it was a good movie, and I would recommend it. Has a lot to offer. Some sort of dreamy, surreal elements, and some romantic elements, and some just straight out funny comedic stuff, and a very good movie. Good movie. I definitely recommend this one. Next one I also liked. This one was very creative. Play It Again, Sam. Pretty clever too. The more I watched, the more I realized that, you know, he's actually doing something pretty cool with this one. It's not just another one of his romantic comedies. Basically, it says Play It Again, Sam. I haven't seen the movie Casablanca, but I know Play It Again, Sam. I believe maybe Ingrid Bergman says that in the movie, possibly. And here's Looking at You, Kid, is what Humphrey Bogart says in the ending of the movie. And basically, Woody Allen's character, Humphrey Bogart, is his hero. The movie starts out by him watching the movie in a movie theater. He's actually a film critic, but that's like his favorite movie. So I guess he's seen it a bunch of times before. And throughout the movie, he gets divorced, and he partly by the help of his friends, who's a couple, Diane Keaton and also Tony Roberts. Is that his name? Yeah, Tony Roberts. They try to help him with women, basically, but also Humphrey Bogart, who doesn't exist, but he's sort of, I'm not sure if you could describe him as an alter ego or just some character in his mind, or you know, but he takes on a physical shape or whatever, and he also helps him out a little bit and gives him advice and everything. I don't know. And then there's a kind of a fun twist in the ending in a way, and yeah, a good one, definitely. Another good Woody Allen movie. I didn't realize that I had 2 Woody Allen movies in this update, but there you go. We got 2 documentaries and 1 Criterion left. Let's start with the Criterion. This is Shortcuts by Robert Altman. I really like this movie, but I'm not sure how much in a way. It's a weird thing to say. I not really ambivalent. I'm just I liked it. I know that it's just something. So I mean, it's very ordinary. I can explain quickly what it is. It's a 3-hour-long movie where a bunch of characters. You can see the cast list here, and many more too. They live their lives, and their various or their separate stories. They sort of intertwine with each other, and it's not like in other movies where everything comes together in the ending. It's just kind of random. Some people meet each other, never meet again, and then those people meet someone else. It's just very, very random, and very. I definitely appreciated what they did here. I can definitely see myself watching this again in the future, liking it a lot more. Although I did already like it a lot. It's just a very, very comfortable to watch somehow. You just join these characters in their lives. Not complicated whatsoever. Very easy to follow. Also, all the different storylines. Not sure how many there were, but maybe it says here 22 characters, but some of them are in the same story, so it's not 22 different stories. Maybe 10. Maybe not that many either. Maybe 8. I don't know, but there's quite a few, and they skip between them. And also, I think the key to that was in the intro. They make a very good job introducing each character and each story, so you manage to keep track of who is who and who's doing what and who is new and who knows who and whatever. I mean, some of them you might forget, like, oh, did they meet before or not? You know, it's maybe sometimes a little tricky, but overall it's very easy to follow considering how many characters and stories and everything going on. Also, this is a Criterion, so we have some pretty good special features here. You can probably pause and read if you're interested. Especially this one, Luck, Trust and Ketchup. Feature-length documentary on the making of Shortcuts. Didn't feel like a feature film, or it just says feature length. But it's more like just a very long special feature, because it's pretty standard special feature wise. It's not like a different. It's not like a separate movie. I don't think you can call it a documentary. It's more just like a making of. Anyway, but yeah, very good movie, and I want to see more of Robert Altman's. I think I said before when I unboxed this a while back that I had not seen a movie by his before, but I have seen MASH actually, and now I want to see a couple more. I want to see The Player. I actually have this one right here also. Have not seen it yet, but I have this one I bought a while back, so might get around to that now. And I also want to see like Nashville and few other ones, but definitely a great movie here. I think probably the best movie in this update, the movie that I like the most out of these. 2 documentaries left. We got Mel Brooks, Make a Noise. This is part of the American Masters series. I don't know much about it, but but it's not like a documentary in that sense. It's more like a part of that show, or if you can call it a show. I don't know exactly, but it's a feature-length thing anyway. It's 90 minutes, and it features mainly interviews with Mel Brooks, who is so incredibly clear in his mind for being 86 or whatever, 87, but he maybe wasn't 87 when they shot this, but I mean, it's just unbelievable how, I can't think of the word, but how alert he is, you know. Anyway, I wish he would do something more. You know, before he passes away, basically. Not that I think he will pass away soon, but anyway, I wish he would do just something more. It would be fun to see. Anyway, and there are also interviews with like Carl Reiner, who is his best friend, I think, and a bunch of other people who has been, you know, well, who enjoys his work, basically. Celebrities, comedians. and it tracks tracks sort of his life and his career from his birth, I think, pretty much, until his last film, yeah, I thought it was good. If you like Mel Brooks, I think you probably would like to see this. Next one, I Think We're Alone Now, basically follows two pretty odd people, Jeff Turner, 53-year-old man with Asperger's syndrome, and Kelly McCormick, who is a 34-year-old intersex person, and they are both in love with 80s teen pop icon Tiffany. I don't know who Tiffany is exactly. Well, I kind of do now, but that's not why I bought it. I just like watching people living, well, idiosyncratic and eccentric people going about with their lives or their interests or whatever they're doing. I like seeing that, and this is one of those things. This is pretty interesting. It has two audio commentaries, not by the filmmakers, but by him. One with him and one with him or her, whatever you want to say. And yeah, but anyway, the movie just follows the two of them while they explain their love for the artist Tiffany. So that's basically the movie. I thought it was I liked it. It is what it is in a way. I guess if you like those types of documentaries that I do, like I just mentioned, just following people around and delving into people's minds, I guess, then this is a pretty good one. So that is that for this update, and as always, thank you very much for watching.